is going to change everything as you know it. Now, of course, this is just my opinion. I'm only speaking from the truth and paradigm of what I am doing and what I am experiencing. The beauty in the internet and all these things is that you get to make a choice to do your own research and create your own paradigm. But I'm going to share with you facts, figures, numbers, logic from my deep studying and studying history, historical patterns, to be able to see the waves of energy in the future. The first thing I'll start with is nothing in nature has a straight line. Everything is a wave of energy. Markets go up, markets go down. The tide comes in, the tide goes out. The sun goes up, the sun goes down. And you are no different. So once you realize that, and you start to recognize the patterns, you're able to pull yourself to a 30,000 foot overview. And by doing that, it takes your emotions out of it. You're able to take the middle ground. And when you're able to take the middle ground, you can actually make decisions based on the wave of energy. Not off emotion, not off of opinion, but facts, figures, numbers, logic. We're aiming for perfection, knowing it's not possible, but it should be the aim. So I'm going to share with you what I believe is going to happen from this moment, December 25th, 2025 to 2030. It's very easy to see. Are we going to get it right 100% of the time? Absolutely not. But if we stay calm and we make good decisions based on deep discernment and being non-emotional, you're probably going to do pretty good. So number one is there is no get rich quick. Doesn't exist. Number two is if you're getting into crypto, you're still very, very early. It may not feel like it, but we have a good 6-year run in order for people to get very, very wealthy. So what does this look like? What you're about to experience from 2025, go back, save this video and come back to it, to 2030 is going to be unrecognizable when all the dust settles. We're moving from Web 2.0 to Web 3.0, industrial to technical, an analog banking system, archaic banking system, to a brand new quantum banking system. Now be very careful in the crypto space. Number one, I'm never DMing you about your crypto. Those are scammers. No influencer will ask about your crypto portfolio in your DMs and will not WhatsApp you or Telegram you. Number two is never, ever, ever send your crypto to anybody you do not know personally. I do not invest people's crypto. We do not have a trading platform. So be very leery. If it doesn't feel right, it feels too good to be true, it is. And QFS accounts are a scam. You don't have to lock your money in a QFS account. Do not send your money to anybody saying that. So I digress. I just want to protect you. So that's not me on Telegram. That's not me on your messages or your comments. I just want to protect you. It's your money. Hold on to it with everything you got. Okay, let's get into it. So we're on December 25th, 2025. What you're about to experience is going to be remarkable if you're paying attention. So you're probably going to see crypto start to go up around New Year's. What you saw just recently is absolutely nothing compared to what we're about to see. As we head into January, specifically the inauguration, we were in the wild, wild west from 2020 to 2022. Now we're in a pro-crypto White House coming in to the White House. We have a looming Bitcoin treasury. We have companies like MicroStrategies, Michael Saylor, literally changing the game on how wealth is built. You have BlackRock, Larry Fink, the largest asset manager in the world, who is all in on Bitcoin and now recommending to their clients that they put 2% allocation into Bitcoin. You have Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple the company, and XRP the token, revolutionizing payments and the banking system. So when all the dust settles, remember what I'm saying. Bitcoin and XRP will be number one and number two. I'm not telling you to invest in those. I'm saying those will be number one and number two. XRP will flip Ethereum at some point in the next 6 years. So you're going to see January, February, March, April, May. Crypto is going to go straight up. Now remember this, write this down. Sell in May, go away. Markets always cool down in the summertime. Our businesses cool down, markets cool down. Everything's a wave of energy. Don't get emotional about this stuff. Have you ever seen a market go straight up? No, it doesn't exist. Has a relationship ever been perfect? No, it doesn't exist. Has my businesses ever been always making money and profiting? No, there's rough times. Does the sun go up and the moon come up and the sun goes up and the sun goes down? Does the tide go in, the tide go out? It's just a wave of energy, guys. It's not that big of a deal. So get out of the get rich quick mentality, pull yourself to a 30,000 foot overview and understand everything's a wave of energy. Some of you guys are going to get caught at the top. You're going to come FOMOing in, fear of missing out, and you're going to buy the top because you're excited. Well, if you truly believe in what you're invested, you should never say, what should I invest in? You should know why you're investing. If you know why you're invested in it and you get into it and you come sliding down, don't panic sell. Hold it. Long-term horizon. Because you're still very early. There's going to be people in the future saying, I bought Bitcoin at 185,000. I'm a legend. There's going to be people saying, I bought XRP at $7, $10, I'm a legend. But it doesn't feel good in the short term. That's why you have to think long term. So sell in May, go away. The markets will cool off in May. Everything has to cool off. That's what we're experiencing right now. The markets were going crazy. Everything has to cool off. Your car has to cool off. When you're angry, you have to cool off. So don't panic when everybody's like, oh my God, what did I get into? It has to cool off. Now, the reason why it's so volatile is because it's extremely speculative. Regulation's not here yet. So we still have a beautiful time because regulation comes in, it's going to suck the volatility out. You want the volatility. That's where you can make a large amount of money. And you're very early. Okay, so we go into sell in May, go away. On the back end of 2025, you're going to see it go back up around September. I don't know, I'm not a chart reader. I'm just look at waves of energy. It's going to go back up 2025 like it did back end of 2021. And then if it follows the same pattern, it's going to come collapsing down, and I mean fucking collapsing down in 2026. So much that you're going to question everything. But I did the opposite of everybody else when it collapsed down in 2022. I celebrated. I got really disciplined. I dollar cost averaged every single day during the bear market. Every day, and I'm still doing it. When there was big dips, I bought the dips. And it changed my portfolio and my family's life. Because I was calm, I was stoic, and I knew that this moment was coming. So then 2026, you're going to probably see it come collapsing down. It may go into what's called a super cycle. Let me explain that. We can't predict the future. We can only look backwards. You can do this with your life to predict the wave of energy that's coming forward. But it doesn't repeat, it rhymes. With a pro-crypto White House, everything flipping into cryptocurrency, blockchain, we may see what's called a super cycle. It may not follow the same cycle, but I believe it will because it follows Fibonacci, which is nature. That's why I always hold 50% of all my coins, alternative coins, forever. And I hold 100% of my Bitcoin as a gold strategy. Because in the future, I can leverage those assets tax-free. Okay, so then we're gonna go into 2026, 2027, 2028. That's gonna be the bear market. That's where you get really disciplined. Create a budget. I'm gonna do everything I can to accumulate as much as I can. Now here's the thing that changed the game for me. As everybody went out and bought Lambos and big houses and stuff from 2020 to 2022, I built cash generating assets, businesses, invested in things that gave money back to my future family and self, not took from ourselves. I didn't buy big houses, buy a bunch of cars, built businesses, infrastructures for tax liabilities, cash flow. I learned to buy liabilities through my businesses. From there, with my cash flow, I put it back into the markets. And when I profited, I pulled it down and I put it into tier 1 capital. I insured my money. So now I have a balance of a very volatile asset called crypto, very beautiful balance of protected money, insured in my insurance, cash value life insurance. I have some silver. Now getting into real estate for tax liabilities. I don't care about the doors. I can make a lot more money in business and dividend strategies. And now we're heading into that, the dividend strategy. There's some innovative dividend strategies happening through ETFs that are a lot higher risk. Because of the volatility and the new innovation technology, you can take some of your profits and put it into dividend strategies. But the key is when you get your dividend, I'm putting it right back into a deflationary asset, which will be Bitcoin and XRP. So I just keep moving the money around the system. I'll leave you with this. I'm gonna want to buy stuff. There's wants and needs. I get the things that I need, and the things that I want, I put on a board. And I can only buy those wants when an asset pays for that liability. And only when I have enough cash generating assets to pay for all my debts and non-negotiables, not even for my earned income. So this bull run, I'll be there. Then all my earned income can go back into the markets and I can repeat the cycle. Richest man in Babylon. And on top of that, I put a trust. I hope this keeps you calm. You're super early. There is no get rich quick. You get caught at the top, sliding down, stay calm, buy the dip, and do your own research. Don't just take people's advice on TikTok and YouTube. Do your own research. Don't ask yourself what to invest and ask yourself why you're investing in it. So I hope this helps. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. See you at the top. If you need additional support, you get hundreds of messages on cash value life insurance. What I do may not work for you. So what I create is called a needs assessment. You fill that out, it's a free consultation. We do not get paid by the client. They'll help you with retirement strategies. Number 2, you'll see my Coach JV Academy, live calls, market calls, support, an ecosystem. My revolutionary 120-day challenge. I've helped 9,300 people get their shit together. Stay calm. We got this. You're already wealthy. You're already healthy. You're already abundant. I'll see you on the inside. That's all I'm about. Love you guys.